We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Black shot. Black ultra.
Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, 49ers. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. "7-7, our score after 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
This time Wilson will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On play action, Lance. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it. Some touchdowns on their first two drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first two drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the 36, Wilson. Campbell making the catch. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Lance, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10. Just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Wilson will throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's Wilson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Hey, go good. Black shot. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Come on, back.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Go, 38. Clock, 10. Black watch. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3 quarters in the books.
Ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Lance. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd down and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Slot man moves right.
Hey, backbreaker.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Lance back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Let's take it at around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and